Truck drivers have all sorts of pet peeves. Low bridges, narrow streets, rush hour traffic, high-speed dispatchers, desk managers that have never driven a truck that tell you how to drive yours, shippers and receivers that when you pull into their dock and judge it to be too small, have no problem telling you, oh, we get trucks in here all the time, when he's comparing a UPS delivery van to your 53-foot trailers. Never take the word of a shipper or receiver. Judge the situation for yourself and act accordingly. If your equipment's too big to safely fit it into some guy's dock, just don't do it. It's better than incurring damage to the equipment, trying to prove that he was wrong and you were right. Some sales staff for trucking companies have a tendency to look at the distance that you have to travel from the shipper to the receiver, divide it by 51 miles an hour, and promise the customer that you'll be there in that amount of time. They don't take into account extra time it may take to get the load on, whether the truck's going to have to fight traffic at either end, that the driver might need to eat or sleep somewhere during the trip. And you get high-speed salesmen and high-speed dispatchers that are a greater risk to the truck driver because they're pushing this driver to be there in an impractical time frame. And I don't believe that type of thing should be allowed. These people should be all properly trained, and they're not. They just pull them off the street in a lot of cases. I read something the other day that suggested that trucking and truck driving should have some sort of an apprenticeship program, much as the other skilled trades do. And it's not a bad idea. One of the biggest problems we have today are unskilled drivers being on the road. Now, I don't know in every case how they've gotten there. A lot of the time it's lackadaisical driving schools or whatever the case may be. But it's a problem today. There are a lot of unskilled truck drivers on the road. How they got their license, I don't know. But they do exist, and they exist lately in large numbers. And that's a real danger, and that's a pet peeve of mine, are seeing these guys that are just a risk to themselves and everyone else around them. How these guys got on the road, I don't know. But there certainly should be more severe testing of new drivers on the road today.